Any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Into the box now, Luis Arias. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, Vero?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Now batting, Jorge Polanco coming into this one against Michael Fulmer, a .344 batting mark. First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Cameron. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
So coming to the plate, Max Kepler. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too. Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Rogers shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So not much happening here in the Flash Gordon is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
At the plate, Ehire Adrianza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom
Leading
half
up
of the first.
For the Tigers, the third baseman, Ehire Adrianza.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season.
It's
pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. The windup and the 0-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Turned on down the line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Got him. Throws it on the slurve, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. And this is still a... In now, Brent Rooker. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Brent.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D.
The left fielder.
And let's take a look at outfielder Steven Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
Stepping in, Alex Kay. He's had a banner month as far as home run production is concerned. If he's able to keep up this pace, earning the league's home run title should be almost a foregone conclusion.
I would agree with that assumption. It's going to be a foregone conclusion. The way this guy looks at the box, he looks so hitterish, looking to do damage. I don't see how anyone catches him in the home run race.
Cameron giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 5th.
Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Sano. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. Number 36 on the year for him as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
The next twin up, Mitch Garver. He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Mitch Garver.
Here's the first pitch to him. takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
At the plate, Royce Lewis, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. This is line to left. Stewart is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. Leading off the inning, DJ Cameron, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The center fielder, DJ
First offering on its way.
Cameron.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the Tigers have made this a 1-1 ball game.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Here's C.J. Cron.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
He will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll come in here at 263. 21 homers, 57 runs batted in. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Batting 7.
Digging in,
Wilmer
Flores. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Matt Veskers and Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning.
Buxton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Number 2.
So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings. And I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but James Kingsley says he held up. Ball 1. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Ground ball right side, taken in by Scope, and a high throw as Cabrera's got no shot at it. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first base line. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
No balls and 1 strike. Arias leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Runner goes for third. Grounded softly down the line toward first. A throw to the plate, and he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score.
Now batting, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Max Kepler. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-0 home. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Stewart going back on it at the track, leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria. Definitely worth another look as he scales the wall to take away a home run. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show.
Back now for the Tigers' third turn at bat. And unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. At the start of the day, they ranked towards the bottom of the league in both on-base percentage and runs scored. As one player put it, it's been a frustrating year because we feel we have a lot more ability than we're putting out right now.
Leading up
Another hitter told me they're working every day on having more disciplined at-bats, hoping that leads to better counts to hit it. We'll wait and see if the adjustments lead to results as the season progresses, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The third baseman, number 13.
Stepping into the box,
Adrianza
hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Digging in to try it again, Brent Rucker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Rucker is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Coming to the plate now, Alex K. And if he continues to hit him over the fence down the stretch at this current pace, he could see himself with over 60 home runs by the end of the year.
And he's probably going to be the home run champ if he does that. Anything north.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Stewart is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Now batting.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Miguel Sano. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Rogers is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Sano is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, catcher, Mitch.
Digging in, Mitch Garver. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And the run is in to score from third.
That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, man, he's seen the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up the third with another RBI under his belt.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. In now, Royce Lewis, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Piscotty is after it. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. Twins do get a run, however, and it comes via this RBI triple. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 2-1 Minnesota. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in now, Miguel Cabrera. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Kepler, but this will land untouched. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch fouled away. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. So with two gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, DJ Cameron. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0 home. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Oh, that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing pro in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
That's a strike to throw down. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Ready on 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. One left for Detroit. They're down 2-1.
Leading off for Minnesota.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He popped out in his first trip.
Byron Buxton.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Buxton, a native of Georgia. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Cameron is right there, one down.
The batter, number 2. Second
so the batting order turns over now and set to go. Arias. First delivery to him on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Stewart comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
So stepping in, Jorge Polanco. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 offering. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, Hero. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. You can kiss it goodbye. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Number 31 for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Up next for the Twins, the left fielder, Alex K.
Stepping in now, Alex K. Hit in the air down the left field line. Stewart is in pursuit, and they can't run it down. Popped up. Adrianza is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
The left
fielder. Thank you, Heidi.
Number 14.
Here comes the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Stewart, a 27-year-old. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has.
Shortstop.
Nice pick.
A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the fifth as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. 1 run, just 1 hit, and 2 errors for the Tigers to this point. Right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long
dart
felt
second
so
baseman.
good.
Oh,
Got
Dio,
us
this
there.
guy's been due. He really needed that one.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next. 0-1 the count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Now
in the
batting,
box,
catcher
Jake Rogers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there at the letters 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Tigers leave 1. They're down here 5-1.
Your
Franklin
attention, please.
Perez takes over
Now
to start the
pitching for
6th
the
inning on
Tigers.
the mound.
Number 34, Franklin Perez.
Here's Miguel Sano, 1 for 2 in the ball game
Leading
thus
off the
far.
Minnesota, the designated hitter, Miguel Sano.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. The 2-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate. Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Here's a look over to first. And the runner back. The 1-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Piscotty looks up. See you later. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
The third baseman, number 13.
Into the box, Royce Lewis. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Swung on and belted. A solo shot here to left, and even 30 home runs on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers, but there is a need for short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron
Standing
Buxton.
in now, Byron Buxton. Slider laid off for a ball. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks. Time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way. Is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Second baseman, Luis.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Luis Arias. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And that misses ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make
Now
good
batting,
pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
In now, Jorge Polanco, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Throw over to first, back in standing. 3 runs already home here. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Another 0-2 coming to first. One there.
He's out.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Top of the order due up in the home half. Digging in the switch hitter, Ehire Adrianza. He'll start things out of the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Your attention,
J.J.
please.
Downs is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 4, J.J.
Now a changeup is bounced to second. Arias scoops it up, and there's one down now. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So 2 are gone now for Miguel Cabrera.
First baseman, Miguel.
First offering on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. Down in order go the Tigers. It's still an 8. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
The Tigers.
All right, Heidi,
thank you. Number 29.
Birch Smith comes on to pitch. now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first down of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5.
Ready to take his hacks again. Rucker, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Flores to his left. He's there. And very quickly there, they're 2 down to start the inning. Ready for another chance. Alex Kay over so far on the day. His pitching staff has done a pretty good job of making one of the top power hitters in the game turn into a non-factor.
Yeah, they've completely kept him off balance all day, but you know as well as I do, it only takes one swing. This guy has been too hot too long for something not to leak out over the heart of the plate and him drive it over the wall.
The relay, but he is in there with a triple. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
2-0 now.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stewart moves over, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in once again, DJ Cameron due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Cameron.
Only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats. Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Now at the plate, CJ Cron. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swung on and missed.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
To 1-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
The 2-0 on the way. Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, man. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. The 0-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Skied into very shallow right. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. At the plate, Mitch Garver trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Garver.
The pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
1-2 to the Twins catcher. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Royce Lewis. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. Here comes the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
Hard on the ground towards short. Flores has it. Throw-in time at first for out number 2.
The center fielder. number 25.
8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike one.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. Luis Arias would be next. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now
you know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Stepping up to the plate, Luis Arias. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. There goes Buxton. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Now the 1-0. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch inside. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there. And I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Bullet back up the middle. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Minnesota, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Here's Jonathan Scope now.
Leading up for the Tigers.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Buxton on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Striding into the box, Jake Rogers. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Rocker in foul ground, and no one will track it down.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Got it. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this
offense. Baseman,
it's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Into the box now, Ehire Adrianza. Check swing here and a little looper. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Into the box now, J.J. Downs. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
No balls and a strike to count. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Fly ball heading for the alley. And a great start to the ninth, as this ought to be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap.
Now
both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Stepping in now, Max Kepler, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Downs at third with nobody out. Hit sharply toward the right side, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Number 5. Brent.
So now it'll be
Rucker.
the four-hole hitter, Brent Rucker. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Cameron going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for
Stepping
Minnesota.
up now, Alex
The left
Kay.
fielder.
1 in,
Alex
1 out, and 1
Kay.
on here in the inning. From the stretch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scope has it. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing, because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Has a look, now the pitch. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. And he is in
now
there.
batting. The catcher, Mitch
Ready for another
Garver.
shot now. Mitch Garver. And their runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. Next up for Detroit, Stephen Piscotty starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for him at this point. These guys know these bats still count,
now,
at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances
Number
as a
51.
professional.
Miguel Castro takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Buxton ranging back into the camera well and out of here.
Up
Into
next
the
for the
box,
Tigers,
Miguel Cabrera.
the first
As he'll
baseman,
try to hold back on the swing,
Miguel
but he went around for the first strike.
Cabrera.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
The center fielder, number
Standing
25.
in now, DJ Cameron. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kay sprinting after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The designated
Twins
hitter,
are into their bullpen now,
DJ
as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Man, this guy had it going on in this one. How about 15 punch-outs? That's not an easy thing to do on the mound.
And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
He froze him on the fastball there. C.J. Cron
Now
takes
batting,
his fourth
number
strikeout of
14.
the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Now batting, shortstop, Wilmer.
Striding in once again,
Flores.
Wilmer Flores. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's gone 3 for 11. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for the
Hey,
Tigers,
they weren't going to keep this guy down
the
for
second
long.
baseman,
That's the ebbs and flows
Gotta
of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Last breath for the Tigers. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Twins win for a division
the final
leading
line score
98th
for our ball
time.
game tonight.
Flash
for the victorious
Gordon
Twins,
wins his
9 runs,
17th
14
game of the
hits,
season with
no
15
errors. They left 8
strikeouts.
men on
So
base.
that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak,
Time
Heidi
of the ball
Watney,
game,
and our
3
entire
hours
crew.
and
I'm Matt
29
Vasgersian.
minutes.
You've been watching MLB The Show. For more,
Thank
make your
you
way
for
over to
joining us here
theshownation.com.
tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.